Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. This is Reggie Piggies here, prosperingdad.com. And we're continuing with our Monday broadcast of You Are Worthy. So if you're watching me on YouTube, we're over here now on Facebook Live. So indulge me as people come on. I acknowledge them in real time. Guys, as you come on, type in the comments and let me know where you're viewing me from. Share this, share this, share this, share this, because somebody is going to need this message today. So be sure that you share this message this morning. How are you guys doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you guys just are just so ready to take on the day, so ready to take on this week. I hope you got some exciting things going on. And as you can see in the description today, we're going to talk about how do we face our monsters. How do we face our monsters? And the question I have for you today is, what's in your closet? Okay, you see behind me, my closet door is a little bit open. But I want you to ask yourself, what is in your closet? So let's think about this for a second. When we talk about facing our monsters, generally we're talking about what fears are preventing us from being our best self. What fears are keeping us from reaching that goal that we want? What fears are stopping us from having the life and creating the life that we want to live? Another way we can classify the word fear is monsters. You know, as a kid, we were always afraid of some kind of monster. We were afraid of that monster that was in the closet, or we were afraid of that monster that was under the bed. Or, you know, we watched a horror movie and, you know, the monster on the screen, you know, frightened us. You know, whether it was Chucky or Jason, or if it was anything like that along those lines. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. I think you're a first-time viewer. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. So, monsters. How do we face our own monsters? How do we face our own fears, in other words? What's in your closet? Good morning, Danielle. Thank you for joining. What's in our closet? What is it that is keeping us from being and reaching our higher self? What is it that's keeping us from pursuing and walking in our purpose? What is that? Well, as we've been discussing in this particular in this series, that our thoughts are things, our words are things, our actions are things which create energy. And that energy is what draws into our lives what we have. So I have 3 points I want to go over with you guys this morning real briefly, and I want you guys to really get this because this is some powerful stuff here. So again, you know, share this because somebody needs this word today. Point number 1 is this. It is what we say it is. The Bible says we call those things that be not as though they were, meaning that the power, you know, you also have heard this one, the power of life and death is in the tongue. So what we speak into the atmosphere takes form, it takes shape. But what happens is oftentimes we say things into the atmosphere and then we don't take responsibility for them, but that doesn't prevent it from attracting what it is that we said. So many of us want to live a better life. We want to, you know, good morning, Michelle. Good to see you. So many of us want to live a better life. So many of us want to explore things. We want to go on vacation. We want to, you know, live our dreams. You know, and we'll express that. Hey, listen, you know, I really would love to go on a vacation. Hey, I would really love to be in a loving relationship. Hey, I would love to really start that not-for-profit. Hey, I'd love to start this business. Hey, I really want to have more free time. We say these things, but then we turn around and we cancel those things by saying immediately after, hey, you know what? I don't believe that I can get it. I don't believe that will happen to me. Good morning, Chosen. Good morning. Thank you for joining. So it is what we say it is. We have the power to speak life and death over ourselves each and every day. So what are you choosing? You know, how do you deal with your monsters? How do you deal with the fact that you are born to greatness, but you're not walking and living and operating in your purpose? So it is what we say. Are you mindful and conscious of the words that you say? Are you mindful and conscious of the words that you speak over others? Are you mindful and conscious of what you say over your children? Are you taking 100% responsibility for that? Because when you do those things, I find it ironically amusing that we're surprised at the results we get back. And that's because we're not taking responsibility for the energy that we're putting out and what we're saying and what we're verbalizing. So point number one, it is what we say it is. What you call that thing, that's what it is. That's how much power you have. That thing that you call, if you call it broke, you're broke. If you call it happiness, you're happy. If you call it wealth, it's wealth. If you call it poverty, it's poverty. If you're getting if you're getting something out of this, I got 2 more points I want to cover. If you're getting some value out of this, drop a 1 in the comments. Let me know that you're getting some value. Let me get some likes so I can see that you're getting some value out of what we're saying. Okay, point number 2 is this. Facing ourselves is the hardest thing that we have to do. When we're facing our monsters, sometimes the monster is that person that's in the mirror. Sometimes that monster is that person that's looking back at you. Why? Because that reflection, that person, it can be holding you back from you reaching where you need to be. It could be that person. It could be preventing you from greatness, because that person is hamstrung by fear. That person is stuck. That person is not happy because you're not owning up to your mess. You're not owning up to your stuff. You know, I mentor and coach people, and all the times the things that I find strange is that, you know, people say they want things, and look, I'm not immune to it. It took me a while to learn this and really implement it and take action. But when you really own your stuff, good, better, and different, it puts you in a different place. It puts you in a powerful place. It connects you to infinite intelligence that's there and willing to guide you. But see, people fail to realize, even with God, you have to invite him into your circumstance, even though he knows everything about it. Why is that? The reason why you have to invite him into your circumstance each and every day is because he gave us free will. He loved us enough that he created a being that has the power to resist him if they choose. So you got to face yourself in the mirror. You got to be honest with yourself, good, bad, and indifferent. And that's the major thing that many people have an issue with. They run from themselves instead of facing themselves. They run from their challenges instead of facing their challenges and overcoming them. They don't realize the power they have within themselves. The innate power that God has given each and every one of us, that there's nothing that we can't handle. There's nothing that we don't have dominion over. There's nothing that we don't have power over, but it doesn't work if you don't believe it. Okay, so facing ourselves is the hardest thing to do. That's point number 2. And my last point today is that there is a bright side to this. Good morning, Adam Burke. Good morning. Thank you for joining. There is a bright side to this. You might say, Reggie, well, what's the bright side? The bright side is that we all have the power to change. We have the power to change the way we think. We have the power to change the way we speak. We have the power to change our outcomes. We have the power to change the narrative in our lives. You are the star, the producer, the script writer. You're the financing. You're everything in your movie. Good morning, Clara. Good to see you. Good morning. You have the power. You have the power. You have the power to change the narrative. Yes, some of us have been through some horrific things in our lives, but you got the power to change the narrative. Some of us have been let down and disappointed But you got the power to change the narrative. Some of us have been brokenhearted and spoken about and treated badly and abused and horrific things. But you don't have to stay there. You got the power to change the narrative. You got the power to create new outcomes. You got the power to be more than what you find yourself to be right now in this moment. You have to become that person that you see in your vision. You got to step into those shoes. You got to walk around in that place. You got to see it. You got to vision it. You got to taste it. You got to feel it. So you have the power to change the narrative in your life because it's your life. The thing is, the misleading thing that we experience is that we believe that our happiness is an external thing. We believe that our ability to be great is an external thing when it's actually an internal thing. You got to connect with yourself. You cannot expect other people to value you when you don't value yourself. I had a conversation today where somebody that I care about was trying to say that, well, I have an ego and I'm this and that. But see, I've learned to understand that there are certain people that just don't get it because they can't see what you see. They can't see your vision. And the old me would have been very defensive. And I would have really attacked this person. But the reality of it is this. I can't expect them to see it from where I see it because it's not their vision. God gives the vision to the committed, not to the committee. But everybody thinks that they have an input into your life and should have a say as to what it is that you do. And that's just not the truth. Reclaim yourself. Reclaim and take responsibility from yourself. And understand, people are going to think that you're arrogant. People are going to think that you're egotistical. People are going to challenge and question because you had the audacity to walk in your own confidence and walk into your own truth. That's what they're going to do. And that's okay. Be comfortable in your own skin. Learn to be comfortable in your own skin. Now, I'm not saying that you need to walk through this life alone. But here's the thing. Attract like minds. Not yes people, but like minds. People who are uplifting. People who are going to support your ideas. People that you can learn from. Attract those people into your lives. All right? So again, how do we face our own monsters? First, we recognize that what we say gives fuel and food to that monster if it's not positive. You know, you don't want to feed that. Okay, point number 2, you got to face that person in the mirror. You got to face, that's the hardest thing that we have to do. Face that person in the mirror and tell that person the truth. And point number 3, there is a bright side. You can change the narrative. You can rewrite the script. You can do the whole movie over starting from today. So I hope you guys got some value out of this today. Go over to my YouTube channel, Hollis205 on YouTube, and like this video today, or like whatever video that you might see on my channel. There's a lot of good, valuable content over there. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button so when I upload new content, you guys are the first to know. Hit the notification button here, particularly on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so you can catch these broadcasts, the You Are Worthy broadcasts at 10 a.m. Eastern, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Like and share this video. Let's get this message out. Let's help it to go viral because people that you care about, there are people in your timeline that need to hear this message today. So I just want to let you guys know, have a great Monday. You are worthy of the life that you want. You're worthy of the outcomes that you desire, and you're worthy to shape your life the way that you envision it. Be 100% responsible. Take control of your life each and every day. Go out and do something good for somebody today. It'll make you feel better. On that note, guys, listen, like I said, like and share this video. I will be talking to you again on Wednesday. Have a great Monday. Let's make it the best week ever. Go out and just leave your impression on the world today. Okay? On that note, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.